Hello everyone, my name is MAHESH. I am from TEAM Mechanical. The given image represents the beauty of the failure. Failure is the first step of a success. The given person is frustrating with their failures. The failure is always not a negative in your life. Failure will be your teacher who can guide you to build your success by taking lessons from it. The failure affects a person mentally, physically, and emotionally also. Failure are the stepping stones for your success. There are two types of peoples who stick with their failures and another one who get experience from the failure and move forward and grab their opportunities. These type of peoples are get succeeded in life. The summary of that this image is that the failure are the stepping stone for your success. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am ATHARVA KULKARNI. By seeing the picture, the first thing that comes to my mind is that it doesn't matter how many resources you have, if you don't know how to use them, they will never be enough. It's not the lack of resources that causes failure, it is the lack of resourcefulness that causes the failure. Resourcefulness is the skill to think creatively, to generate ideas, identify alternatives, and finding quick resolutions. It is the capability to act constructively to overcome difficulties. There is no single person who knows everything about everything. However, everybody is good at something. So being resourceful is the only option to do more things. Resourcefulness is the mindset and an attitude to open our mind's eye and look for resources. It is networking and the emotional state of getting support from others and supporting others. It is out of the box thinking. People may say, I failed because I did not have the right resources to guide or help. Actually, it is not about resources, it is the question of how resourceful you are. Lack of resourcefulness is the problem. If you are creative enough, determined enough, and passionate enough, you will find a way. It is the ability to find solutions with the limited resources you have and the proficiency to visualize all the possible ways to accomplish what you desire. It doesn't matter how many resources you have, if you don't know how to use them, they will never be enough. Unless you are resourceful in processing, organizing, and applying the knowledge you gain, it becomes a source of frustration rather than fulfillment. Along with intelligence, you need to be resourceful to achieve something great. Not every self made person in the world started his life with money, privilege, or connections. It is far easier to give excuses and live a mediocre life. But with a little resourcefulness, anyone can make something wonderful happen. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello friends, my name is ANUJ KADAM. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. In the above picture we can see two persons. One person is physically disabled but still working, and another person is physically good but still begging. Someone has very wisely said, hard things are put in our way not to stop us but to call out our courage and strength. The person who is working is showing this nature. People with disabilities are usually the strongest and most courageous and wonderful peoples. They are usually the strongest, most courageous and wonderful peoples. We must not forget that some of the most successful peoples the world has ever seen were physically disabled. People such as Helen Keller, Stephen Hawking, Albert Einstein, all were disabled, but still they conquer. Usually, people don't have supportive and encouraging attitude towards them. They treat them as they are useless. They make them feel as they are unfortunate, helpless, and incapable people who cannot do anything in life. But the truth is, disabled people are not less than any normal human being. They can accomplish anything and much more than the normal peoples. On the other hand, the person who is physically good, despite of having all physical body parts, he is begging from peoples. He don't want to do work. He is not doing any hard work. From this picture, we can conclude that the disability is just a state of mind. Thank you.
It is universal tourism that man wants success and greatness, great aspiration for greatness on every side of his life. People should know that failure is the brainchild of success. Success cannot come if one has not passed through thirsty water. Whenever failure stares at you, one should always be in the affirmative side by making positive pronouncement about our current. Abraham Lincoln is one of the most famous icons of failure. As a young man from a poor background, Lincoln was faced with tremendous challenge in the course of his political life. He contested 8 good elections and lost out in all the 8 attempts. Rather than beyond the negative, whatever failure stares at us, one should always be in the affirmative side by making positive pronouncement about our current. That way, success may come. When one fails to success, it brings about great landmark achievement that will never be forgotten as long as the world still exists. Failure doesn't mean we are incapable. Failure is preparing us for greatness. So when we are positive about failure, at the end we achieve greatness. The humanity will always remember. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is HARSHVARDHAN. I'm third year mechanical student. This image depicts the current state of education in India. As we know that education is a basic right and everyone's need. But nowadays, many institutions are charging a lot of money to avail this basic right. Hence, a middle class or poor family are not able to pay the fee of this institute, so they are unable to access the education, even though having a lot of passion to educate. On the contrary, the elite people who have a lot of money can use their power and pay this school fees and to get the education. This creates a divide between the classes. Thank you.